Biggest Loser, where
If we want to stay limber and mobile as we age, then we got to actually
to stage. There we go. So this is the workout that I'm gonna do. And I figured out a way that I could do it on a live stream and share the video. And I could do this as a pre-recorded thing, but let's just be bold and put it on live. I'll chat with you after I'm done if anybody's in the studio. So, yeah. So, anyway, it's fine if we don't have, it'll be something for me to look back at and see where I'm at. Okay, so I'm gonna do the workout 2. You'll see me in the corner right here. Let's see, maybe I wanna do bigger. No, I want him to be, oh wait. Yeah, that is what I wanna do. I think that's what I wanna do here. I have my camera in the background. I think I wanna, let's see. I could do half and half. Cropped layout. No. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's see, because you should be able to see me and him, so that'll be good. I mean, I could do this, but that would be me being little. Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, okay, just testing things out. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna go into the large screen and I'm gonna go ahead and leave my mic on. Let's check my sound. Okay, I think we are good. Yeah, let me check my sound really quick. There we go. Okay. All right, if you come in here while I'm doing this, I'll chat with you when I'm done. I guess I don't need my earbud in, it's not connected. I didn't see it in the list of Bluetooth, so I won't use it. Okay, guys, I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm excited to get stretching. Okay, let's see, lower this down because I'm gonna be, oh, I need my mat. Okay, I'm gonna, I'm going to remove my phone and go grab my mat. Oh, my dog. He's terrible. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, screen is being shared. You're not coming out to the bar. Okay. Okay, there's my mat. My phone needs plugged in. I'll be. Okay, good dinner after I'm done. You didn't eat too long ago. My dog is going to be interrupter. I'm going to check and see if anybody's in the chat. Okay. Nobody's in the chat. Okay, so here we go. Nobody's in the room, but here I'm going to go. I'm going to stretch in front of the piano. I'm just looking at the frame. There we go. There we go. See how close I want it. Or far. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm just aiming it. Okay.
Actually do movements that will keep us that way. Animalistic movement stretches fascia and creates usable flexibility. And it also feels really natural and good. Let's start to rock the hips back to the heels and then press the shoulders forward until they get above the wrists. Now just take it nice and smooth. We're starting to warm up the feet, the knees, hips, shoulders, and the wrists. The unique thing about animal style stretching is in most of these movements, we're going to be integrating all of the body. We're not isolating certain muscles. We're working on putting our body through a variety of ranges of motion. And for the next 30 seconds, we're going to do the same movement, but we're going to keep our knees lifted off the ground. I call this cat rocking, but it's almost like a horizontal squat, and we get a lot of the same benefits as squats. Now, the more that you can push your shoulders forward, the more we're going to be strengthening the wrists. And the more you sit your hips back, the more stretch we get through the feet and the big lat muscles. And it also turns on your core muscles immensely. Now, this is the warm-up that we all should be doing, and it's getting us ready to handle all the diverse movement that we are about to do in this routine. Relax. This next exercise I call the squat to lunge. Now, our main intention here is to get a good stretch for the hip flexors. But of course, we're going to take a movement style approach to this. So squat down and then turn your chest and reach one arm forward. The same side leg slides back to find ourselves in a deep lunge stretch. Then a few seconds, reverse the motion, find the squat, stand back up. Now let's do the same to the other side. Squat down, turn the chest, put the hand down, slide the foot back, lunge stretch. Slide the back foot up, find the squat, stand back up. All right, I think y'all got it. Let's do about 30 more seconds here. Make sure that you focus on breathing and getting that leg nice and long in this lunge stretch. All right, fantastic work, y'all. Hope that felt good. Your legs have to handle a lot in there. They have to work to support you low, but then they also have to stretch as well. So now we're going to move on to cat to bear. So here we're moving between our low quadruped position that we call the cat, and then the high hip position, which we call the bear. So as the hips move up high, we get a nice stretch through those hamstrings and calves. The focus over time is to get that tailbone to lift upward more and to get those heels to slowly drop down to the ground. Now, wherever you're starting here is completely fine as long as those hips are moving from the cat position low into that bear position.
I'm going to go back a little bit. And this is all new to me too. So just gonna check my studio, see if anybody's in here. Still nobody's in here, okay. So I wanted to tell you that I have my 5-finger shoes on, the ones I showed before. That screen is in the way. There we go. Anyway, but that helps me be able to bend my toes and use my body. So you don't have to do it that way. You can do it in socks or do it in bare feet or do it in shoes like he's doing. But we need our feet to move too. My internet is being cruddy. Sorry about that. I'll go back in to play the video.
Now we're going to move on to cat to bear. So here we're moving between our low quadruped position that we call the cat and then the high hip position, which we call the bear. So as the hips move up high, we get a nice stretch through those hamstrings and calves. The focus over time is to get that tailbone to lift upward more and to get those heels to slowly drop down. Now, wherever you're starting here, completely fine as long as those hips are moving from the cat position low into that bear position lifted high. The reason I love this movement is because we're only spending about a second position. That means you can push yourself in there very intensely because you get to release and let go immediately. And this is one of the best ways to unlock more flexibility as an adult, because the more that you push yourself into that deep position, the more the nervous system gets used to being there and it will allow it more and more. So on this last bear, I'm going to hold here for around 5 to 10 seconds. Excellent work. Grab yourself a quick breather. On this next round of cat rocks, we're going to add in a slow basic kick through. So we set up hands and knees. We then lift the knees from the ground. You're going to rock the hips back once again, but this time you're going to step one foot up and replace that hand. Now the other leg kicks through the middle. Straighten the leg and then reverse the motion. So hips back. Now we step the other foot forward. We lift that hand and then we thread the leg through the middle. Kick leg comes back, then the other foot comes back. Now we're back into our loaded cat. So really try to smooth this out. We're not trying to rush here. Break it up into the steps. We want to load the hips back. We want to get one foot stepped forward, and then we want to get that nice kick through motion. So what you'll find in this movement is that you're constantly having to find balance while you're moving. And this is what I think of as functional movement. I need to place my hand down and put weight into my shoulders so then I can move my leg and create space through my hip. This is often how you'll see animals moving, and it's how humans would be moving if we weren't so advanced in technology. Now, I can't say for sure, but it seems like a good thing to hang on to this more naturalistic style of moving. All right, go ahead and relax. So now we're gonna move back to our squat to lunge, but this time we're gonna stay low through the squat.
I want to see how he does it better.
Get one foot stepped forward, and then we want to get that nice kick through motion. So what you'll find in this movement is that you're
Okay, he's really low to the ground.
constantly having to find balance while you're moving. And this is what I think of as functional movement. I need to place my hand down and put weight into my shoulders so then I can move my leg and create space through my hip. This is often how you'll see animals moving, and it's how humans would be moving if we weren't so advanced in technology. Now, I can't say for sure, but it seems like a good thing to hang on to this more naturalistic style of moving. All right, go ahead and relax. So now we're going to move back to our squat to lunge, but this time we're going to stay low through the squat the whole time. So this will challenge the mobility of the hips and the ankles a little bit more to keep ourselves low. If you can, keep it in a heels down squat, but if you can't, squatting on your toes is completely fine. So we rotate the chest, place the hand down. This time we're going to keep that knee off the ground. Knee off the ground is going to place a bit more weight into our legs. We love this for getting the hip flexors strong while being stretched. Notice that I press my hand firmly into the ground to almost hop myself back to the squat. These are the small details that can really make your body work all together as one unit. Now, I also rotate my chest away from my arm as I get to that stretched position. This helps us get into that fascia system and put an even bigger stretch on that hip flexor. Let's do about 20 more seconds. All right, nice work. Go ahead and relax, but not for too long, because we're going to move straight back into bear. And in this round, we're going to use our bear to walk forward, but we're going to put a big emphasis on stretching the hamstrings. Here's how. We're going to place our weight forward, taking more weight into our hands and our shoulders.
Be nice if my computer was responding faster. This is a really good workout. Nobody's here, so I'll just keep going. I'm gonna move my Chicky. Go away. Go away. Okay. Excuse the fact that he doesn't have a shirt on. It's a good workout. Go away. I'm not feeding you right now. I'll feed you after I'm done. Okay, not too much longer. This is a short workout. I'm just doing it with them. I thought it'd be a cool way to do it.
Shoulders. We're going to stay on our toes as we take a step forward. After each step, you're going to push your chest back towards your thigh. And you're going to try to bring the heel down of the foot that's more forward. Big emphasis is placed on straight knees and hips high. Now, I love this version because we can work on getting a great stretch through one leg at a time. And once again, we don't have to stay in that stretch position for very long. If you're in a smaller space, you can just turn around and keep that bear walk going. And as you loosen up, you can see if you can grab that same side leg and pull yourself back to get a little bit more leverage into the stretch. But ultimately, if you place the priority on getting a nice, smooth bear walk, you'll get the mobility gains for free. Let's do about 20 more seconds. All right. Excellent work, y'all. Hope you're feeling good. So I'm just going to sit down and take a few deep breaths here before we move into this second portion of the routine. So this routine is all about taking our animal movements and putting a mobility focus into them. We don't lose our flexibility as adults until we stop moving like we did when we were kids. So a very practical theory is to keep moving your body through a bunch of different ranges of motion and be able to access more mobility at all times. Kind of simple, makes a lot of sense to me. Diagonal lunge. We start in a high lunge position, we sink those hips down, and now we reach towards our calf. We're gonna smoothly switch sides by rotating and facing the opposite way. We then turn another 90 degrees to put ourselves in the opposite side lunge. You always reach with the hand of the leg that's forward. We're gonna do 2 more on each side. So remember, rotate away, finish your rotation to get to the other side lunge, and then reach towards the calf. This time, let's see if we can touch our calf maybe. So rotate away, find the lunge on the other side, and let's really squeeze those glutes and push the hip forward. If we can really lock those hips in, the reach will get us a very good stretch through the spine. So one more time on each side. This diagonal position is a beast. And if you're nowhere near touching your calf, no worries. It probably took me a good month to work up to it because there's a lot involved. You have to be strong, mobile, and there's some balancing, right? So go ahead and relax. You'll be happy to hear we're coming back to that one, so you'll get another shot. Let's come down to the ground. Our next movement is crab switch to child's pose. So let's put the hands right behind our hips. Then we're gonna lift the hips off the ground. Remember the kick through we did earlier. It's gonna be much like that. We're gonna initiate with lifting one arm off the ground. We're gonna move the opposite leg underneath our torso until we get to hands and knees. Now push the hips back, straighten the arms, find a good lat stretch here. Now push the chest forward onto the hands. We want to reverse the motion back to our crab position. And after we hold that position for a few seconds, we'll lift the hand once again, bring the leg under, and then sit back into our child's pose. As our body gets more primed to this, we want to push our hips up higher into our crab position. A horizontal torso will get a huge stretch through the front of your shoulders and chest. Take it slow, smoothly switch from front to back, and get some good stretches there. Good work, y'all. We're gonna move directly into 90-90 pigeon switches. Seated, one leg in front, one leg behind, then rotate your knees to the other side nice and slow. As we reach the 90-90 position, dip the chest down towards the front knee. Release back up and rotate to the other side. Now, we're just trying to get our hips comfortable with being in this 90-90 position and rotating between sides. Use your hands as much as you need. And if you're starting to feel your hips loosen up, then gradually push yourself deeper into the pigeon. Make sure to keep breathing and keep it loose. Let's do about 30 more seconds. This right here, folks, is what you call taking a traditional stretch and making it a bit more movement oriented, which for me just becomes more fun and satisfying to do. And this is one of the reasons why I feel motivated to share these types of routines, because there's a lot of people just like me who just can't get themselves to sit into conventional stretches, but By doing something like this, it doesn't feel like stretching, but you get a lot of great mobility benefits from it. This next movement is the monkey stretch. So essentially, we're just going to be taking a monkey hop forward, but we're going to put some priority on getting some spine rotation. Start from standing, reach the back hand forward and get it at least in line with the front foot. Take the weight into the shoulders and then lift and drag those feet forward to move just like a monkey would traverse. Start to feel the stretch as you first reach that hand.
Okay, let me go in the studio here. Let's see if there's anybody here. Nope, still nobody here. I'm gonna fix my shoe. Chucky, you need to go. I need to clean my floor. I did clean my floor, but I need to clean it more. My toes slipped out of my 5-finger shoes. These shoes are great for this, though. I wear them. I'm wearing them every day now. Trying to wear them wherever I go. If not these other barefoot shoes. They're good. My shoes back on now. I had to get all those toesies back in their slots. Like I said, this takes your breath away a little bit. It's a workout. It's a good workout. Okay, so he's almost done, guys. Nobody's in my live, but that's fine. I'm gonna go back just a little bit so that I can catch him what he's doing now. This is great. It's great for my toes too, which I'm really working on.
It doesn't feel
bunion,
but you get a lot of great mobility benefits from it. This next movement is the monkey stretch. So essentially, we're just going to be taking a monkey hop forward, but we're going to put some priority on getting some spine rotation. Start from standing, reach the back hand forward and get it at least in line with the front foot. Take the weight into the shoulders and then lift and drag those feet forward to move just like a monkey would traverse. Start to feel the stretch as you first reach that hand, and you can even exaggerate it by looking behind you and up, and feel how these weight shifts take place from side to side and also from your legs into your arms. And this can almost turn into a windmill stretch if you've ever done one of those before. Find your inner monkey. Make it as smooth as you can. Let's do 30 more seconds. Excellent work, y'all. I really hope you enjoyed this routine as much as I did. If you feel good, then comment below. Feeling good. This routine goes on for another 8 minutes, and you can access it for free in our membership. Just click the first link below. And we're going to send a free human animal shirt to whatever comment gets the most thumbs up, because these days, you got to become the animal to be more human, as always.
Okay. Well, I don't even care that nobody was here. I mean, I do, and I know I was hoping that people would join me. I didn't schedule this ahead of time enough. But people can go watch the replay. So that was a good workout. Now I'll go back and watch my own video and see how my footage turned out, because I don't know how well it was aimed at me, but That was good. I'm going to keep doing that. Now that's my daily stretch and flexibility routine that I'm going to keep doing until I get better at it. This is day 1. We will put that on the title and we'll keep going and see how I improve. So it'll be good. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and go since nobody is here. But it's been good, and hopefully people watch the replay.